Just a quick thought on your lineup here tonight.
Like I said yesterday, we're going to go 12-6. Elliott's there as a backup in case. Archibald's in. Nilsson's in nets. There you go.
Biggest challenge that you face here this evening?
I mean, that's the team of the hour, I'd say, in the NHL right now. They're beating everybody. They're looking great. You look at the video, I don't see any flaws in any part of their game. So it's one of those teams, and it's a hard team to beat. At home, we know that very often they'll beat the team right away in the first period. So we got to be ready.
Any extra motivation tonight with the obvious players playing Carlson again?
I think, to be honest with you, that was the game that we played at home was probably the hardest one for all the players involved, I would say. For everybody else, I think no. For us, to be honest with you, we're motivated enough just to come in and do well. We're missing a lot of our top end players, and we know what that means for us is that we got to play a solid team game, and we can't rely on individuals to. But we're also not in that position either, even with all our players. We're in a rebuild, and we want to make sure that we see our young guys keep growing. And our last two games, I was impressed by the fact that our guys were not intimidated, against big teams, and you could see our guys had grown quite a bit from the, we had trouble all year long on the road, especially with the matchups and the fact that, you don't get the last change, and that's killed us a lot this year. And I thought whoever got matched against the better players the last two games did very well. So it's a progression for us, absolutely.
Last couple of games. Have you changed something in the defensive zone?
Not really. We improved.
Quicker closing.
We're quicker closing, but to be honest with you, it's individually that the guys are just getting better. That's all. Really, we just put more focus on it without changing things. But our guys are just getting better at it, more assertive, less hesitation. When you start the year, Yaros, Lajoie, Wolanin, those are guys that basically have no experience coming in, and I said at the beginning of the year it's going to take months for our defensive game to grow, and we were basically most exposed on the road, so you have to eventually become good enough to be able to play against anybody, and that you can't just ask of that. You need time, you need the experience, and so it's taken months, but you can definitely see the growth in our guys big time. And we need it because missing Harper, missing obviously Shabbat back there, even Falk, that helped us a lot getting Falk as he brought in some experience and some size for us. And missing those three guys is big, and so some young guys are having to deal with the other team's top players. And if you look at this team today, I mean, I consider that they've got three top lines, really. I mean, their third line would be a first line on at least 3/4 of the league. So we're going to face basically a first line almost every time we get out there. So players are going to have to absolutely show what they've earned over the year defensively.
I know each game as it comes, but if you do win tonight, that's 3 in California. Is that an inspiration or motivation at all?
No, I never get out of one game at a time. It's right now I think the games that we've just played, we played them solid. It was a really good team game, both games. But like I had said, it's people look at results, but I'm not looking at results. We had played some just as good games. The 2 previous games, we deserved those games, and it didn't happen. But you could see the build-up during those 8 games that we weren't winning. So they're all one game, except for one. They're all one-goal games, except for empty netters and stuff. And we were playing solid. But just that one-goal difference that didn't happen happened in the last 2 games. We're looking at this game the exact same way. It's just whatever we've done well, good, but it's done. We want to do better today.